Welcome to Masterpiece Gaming Theater. This is the Kings of Rice, and this is the 4th episode to my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 solo commentary. And today we are doing a, what is this, search and destroy, hardcore search and destroy. One of my personal favorites from back in the day. And yes, and I owe that a lot to a lot of people from back in the day. So let's get on with it. And currently I am standing around, you know, as you know, any Call of Duty player will tell you, in a search and destroy match there will be a lot of standing around. And no, I don't really have a problem with that. So I mean, most people will complain, oh, camping, this and that, but when you're defending the bomb, what do? You don't, it doesn't say, when the announcer, he doesn't say, he doesn't say, go and find the other players and kill them. He says, protect the objective. But, you know, other players, you can't skimp on the complaining, unfortunately. Oh, and, this looks kind of weird, but, you know, since I'm doing it in the theater, there really isn't, you know, there's no, any kill cams and whatnot. And also, I cut it kind of weird, so that's just how I, you know, how I unfortunately did this. So, bear with me on it. And actually, this is actually the very first Call of Duty, clip I have, or Call of Duty gameplay I've ever recorded, so the other ones came after this one, so I mean, this is actually the first. Although the other ones were actually behind this one was the first. And if you haven't noticed by now, I am again using, from like the 3rd episode, I am using the FAL with a, I don't know if that's a, I think it might be a grenade launcher. With the grenade launcher, suppressor, and millimeter finder or sight. And the thing about the millimeter finder is, yes, it can see through walls 25 meters, but this thing, like, it's the only optical sight in, you know, I guess Call of Duty history that's ever put down a gun's accuracy. You think with a sight like that, you think it'd be a little bit more precise, considering it can see through walls. The objectives. But you know. Alright, so now we're on the attacking side, and for some reason I switched to a sniper rifle. And usually, you know, you saw me, I just missed that first guy. Usually I'm a little bit more of a proficient gaming sniper. But, you know, I don't know what happened right there. But I got that guy though, beautifully, with a zooming headshot, which was actually really nice. And if I remember correctly, I'm currently overkilling. I currently have the overkill perk on, and I don't quite remember what gun I have on. So we'll find out. Oh, yep, I have a Vector on. Actually, I think one of the better SMGs. Although, you know, this one's a little bit more hidden in the, I guess, hidden out, because, you know, a lot of people use them at the beginning. But I think this one, besides the Scorpion Evo being my favorite SMG, because I believe it's the most stable of the set. So I mean, you know. Charges acquired. So okay, now that I'm done standing around, let's go shoot people, and then I got one. And also, if you haven't noticed, I am playing with Ultima in this one, and it's too close. Yeah, he's the only one between beyond this point who will play search and destroy with me without a complaint. Well, most of the time he's the one suggesting search and destroy. The bomb has been planted. And most of the time I'm the only one willing to go along with him. Unfortunately for everybody else. But yeah. The objective. I don't know if you guys saw that last exchange I just had. But I hit that person, you know, in all Call of Duty fashion, and I just missed that person again over there with my weapon switch. But in all Call of Duty fashion, it's just how it is. Unfortunately, you know, you could be spraying a guy and, you know, get all kinds of hit markers, but To no avail, I suppose. Oh, there I go again, and I do have the select fire on this weapon. And this is actually, besides the FEL, it's another, I think this is another weapon that's, that works beautifully with the select fire, going from a burst to a fully automatic. And, this is actually, I think this is actually the first gun I experienced select fire on, so I give it a little bit more respect. And, yeah, it actually works beautifully. I believe out of all the guns, the burst fire ones, tend to make better full autos. But then again, I'd said that at first. I believed it for a while until I used the until I full autoed the SWAT, which is the other burst fire weapon.
Get ready for the next
and
round.
that one has too much kick on it. You know, the initial kick is really hard, so I strayed away from that one. And I believe this is the final round. And we are currently winning. I think we are winning 3-2. And this one would give us the victory. And I'm not going to say spoiler, but because you know it's going to happen here in a few minutes. But we do win this game, and I do it in a spectacular fashion. So with the UAV going up, I go on a hunt. I mean, we are attacking. We are supposed to be attacking them. So you know, spectacular in spectacular fashion. Unlock full metal jacket. Headshot, drank, but and again what I said about spectacular fashion, boom, Hellstorm missile ends it up, and that's all she wrote. So from me to you and Masterpiece Gaming Theater, this is the Kings of Rice, and have a good one.